morning. Good morning. It is Friday. And it's cold. It's cold. Can you see my breath? Yes, it's chilly. It is chilly. Oh, we got home last night about 7. About 7 o'clock. Tracy's getting everything unpacked and ready to go. We stayed in Nashville last night. Really nice hotel. Sheridan Music something. Music Hotel. And yeah, it's let me switch hands here. Oh, it's freezing out here. My hands are getting numb. Yeah, first hotel we went to, they wouldn't take animals, and Tracy didn't have her papers, so we had to find a different hotel. And so I looked up that one, called them, $250 a night. They didn't have any suites. Looked up on Priceline. I got it for $148. So we stayed there. Had 2 indoor pools, or had an indoor pool, outdoor pool, nice hot tub, good exercise room. So then we left out about noon, 11 our time. So had a good trip. Yeah, I just finished walking with my dad. Getting ready to go in and get cleaned up and ready to go. I've got to get some things done today and hopefully just relax because it's Friday. Relax this weekend, get some things done around the house. Try not to work if I don't have to. So, yeah, I was walking with Dad. And we were talking about some things, and I don't know what we were talking about, but he said something that somebody had told him that water, or too much water, works against hydration in your body. And I was like, how is that? I don't know. It got me thinking about, me and my sister was talking about, we were talking about the intermittent fasting and my video of naming things. When I talked about the one guy, he had talked about the difference of naming things, and he talked about intermittent fasting and how his mom called it skipping breakfast. But when I was talking to Holly about that, and she was like, yeah, and we were always told, never skip breakfast, never skip breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. And I think you can find anything on the internet and find something that is good for you, or find something that's bad for you, or if you just wait long enough, there'll be new research out saying whatever that was bad for you is now good for you, or whatever was good for you is now bad for you. It's kind of silly, I think. And like I said, I think you can find pros and cons if you dig deep enough on anything. Like our parents, when our parents were younger, everybody smoked. Everybody ate trans fats. Everybody rode bikes without helmets. All these things that we say now are bad for you. And I remember seeing an article, or a little snippet. I think it was Keanu Reeves. It was talking about living life, living it to the fullest, and he was talking about his friend's mother, who was, all her life, she had always ate super healthy, never ate any trans fats, exercised, ran all the time, never drank alcohol, never smoked, never did anything, always wore sunscreen. Then he said she was 70, 76 or 79, and she had bone marrow cancer, she had osteoporosis, and then he compared it to his father, or his friend's father, who was 80-some. He had always ate butter on top of red meat, on top of bacon, all kinds of fat, never exercised a day in his life. He drank a lot and did all these things that we say are bad for you. And he said the doctor said he is as healthy as a young person. And the thing in the video was to just not to quit worrying about so much stuff. You know, the Bible says that worrying can't add 1 inch to your height. Can't, don't worry about things. I remember a friend back in college in our old fraternity days, and he'd always say, "Man, it all works out. It'll all work out." Talking about any situation, he would just say, "It'll work. It works out," and that's true. Everything will work itself out. Oh, regardless. So, whatever it is, don't go through life. Don't go through life worried and afraid and worrying about everything, I'm not advocating, just live a careless life. I mean, there are benefits to exercising. There are things we know smoking causes cancer. I'm not advocating that kind of stuff, but more like, don't make yourself a prisoner to things you don't want to do, or make yourself worried all the time about, worrying about this, worrying about that, riding a bike without a helmet, not wearing your seatbelt, or some, silly things. I know all those things are good. Yes, I know that, but to live or go through life always worried about that, I think that really takes a toll on your health too. And, if you worry about, some people worry about their stuff. They always lock their doors. They have alarm systems. Always make sure the alarm systems are set so nobody comes in and steals their stuff. It can still happen. No matter how much you try to protect anything, you cannot stop fate. You cannot stop fate. I remember Holly was talking about when I was down there. She lives in a wooded area. Like, there's big tall trees all around her house. And when we were gone Sunday, a big limb fell and landed on her deck. I mean, it was light, so it didn't do any damage. But she was talking about when she first moved in, she was kind of worried about a limb falling on the house or a tree falling on the house and crushing them. And then she said, but then I got to thinking about it, and if that's the way I'm supposed to go, a limb falling on me, then that's the way I'll go. There's no reason to worry about it. And that's so true. Just stop worrying about everything and live life, because you're going to miss it. If you don't stop and just, what was it, Ferris Bueller's? Sometimes you just got to stop. Life moves fast. Sometimes you just got to stop and look around, or something like that. Yeah. So, go out, have the bacon today. Go out and have you, whatever you enjoy, ice cream, whatever. Enjoy it. Don't hold yourself prisoner over all your worries and cares and thinking about everything all the time. I remember I was always the one, when I let the kids play, I would let them do pretty much anything. And Tracy was always the one worried about them getting hurt or something. They're still here. Yeah, they may have bumps and they have scars and they may have things to remind us of, getting hurt on some things, but yeah, life goes on. None of us are getting out of this alive, so you might as well enjoy it while you're here. So, I don't have much this morning. I'm gonna get going, get cleaned up, take a hot shower. I'm freezing, my hands are numb. Everybody have a good Friday, have a good weekend. May have some donkeys tomorrow. We go up and see the donkeys and the sheep, because I didn't have them. Wasn't here last Saturday. So anyway, have a good weekend, have a good Friday. Be nice to everyone out there. And just keep on keeping on.